You were in the free speech zone. No safe spaces allowed. Nightcaps with Nate.
Not boring. It's stuff that I like, because what I want to do is I want all the people out there to know that there is no reason to fret, no reason to worry. Nothing is going to happen. At this point, if we believed all the polling from here all the way to the election, guess who would be president right now? It wouldn't be Trump. It would have been Hillary Clinton, God forbid. Now, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Now, I've always said, don't believe the polling now. Wait till the very last week of an election. And that's when the pollsters tighten up their shot group a little bit, because that's when they're getting judged. Okay, nobody cares how inaccurate the polls were. And the pollsters are just as liberal as the biased media. And so what they'll do is they'll put out all these polls. Troy Scheffler says, what up, JD? They'll put up all these polls.
What up, Troy?
And they're meant to discourage you as a conservative. So let's look at the 2016 polls, okay? This is starting at the starting gate. Clinton leads Trump by double digits. A new CNN ORC poll says that she's beating him 54 to 41, a 13-point edge over the New York businessman. Her largest lead since last July. That's May 4th, 2016. Now, remember, this is May 20th, 2020, so this is right at the same time. And then the next month, June 30, poll, Clinton extends lead over Trump in a Fox News poll, 44 to 38. Register voters. Time magazine, this was actually done a little later in the year. I forgot to put the date on there. Hillary Clinton leads Donald Trump by 14 points nationally in a new poll. 51 to 37%, a significant lead over the Republican candidate. Then the 2016 electoral map is rapidly slipping away from Donald Trump. That was on October 11th, 1 month before the election. Hillary Clinton, if the election was held today, would win 341 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 197. You need 270 to win. Okay, so what is that? That is nothing but suppression tactics of the left. Right there, they're trying to make you feel like, oh my God, this thing's lost. Trump's going to lose. Well, I'm not, or they want us to start fighting with each other. Like, I told you we shouldn't have nominated Trump. Actually, Trump is more popular within his party now than he ever was back then. And he's an incumbent. So he's actually got a thing. So let's look at what they're saying about what you're also starting to see now are stories about, oh man, Biden is actually winning in a poll right now in Texas, or 1 point up in Georgia, or up 4 points in Arizona, and they're trying to worry us, right? Well, guess what? I went back and I looked. I was like, I wonder if they tried that stuff during the 2016 election. Sure as hell they did. Ready? August 4th, 2016. The University of Virginia electoral map shows Hillary Clinton winning the presidency. October 21, 2016, Hillary Clinton continues to lead. Hillary Clinton, we could win Texas in November. That was May 31st, 2016. Remember, that's right about this time. They were talking about Texas being in play for Hillary Clinton. October 18th, 3 weeks before the election, Hillary Clinton has a 91% chance to win this whole thing. New York Times. Politico, 2016, October 27th. Could Trump blow it in Texas? Red state that Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are fighting in Georgia, Arizona, Texas, and even Utah are in play for Senator Clinton. Okay, Secretary of State Clinton. Showing confidence, Hillary Clinton pushes into Republican territory. Poll, Clinton leads Trump in Arizona. That was June 23rd, 2016. Early voting, millions of votes already cast point to a Hillary Clinton victory. How did that turn out? Right?
Hell.
So then, let's look at all the predictions the day before the election. Okay? Actually, let's look at the predictions ahead. I showed you a little bit. NPR predicted that Clinton, as early as May 10th of 2016, that is exactly 3 years, 11 months, and 20 days ago, roughly, give or take. NPR said Clinton would have already won. They had Clinton taking Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. Guess what? Trump took all those. The day before the election, 5 different, now these people are called political handicappers. These groups get paid, they're statisticians, right? They have nothing better to do. All they do is political junkie stuff, right? And all they do is look at the electoral college map and all the polling, and then the day before the election, they all had their thing. So Sabato, that's from Larry Sabato, he's out of University of Virginia. Sabato's crystal ball, Clinton was going to win 322 to Trump's 216 electoral college votes. Median poll statistics, Clinton 323 electoral college. Predict-wise, Clinton 323. Quick political report was about the closest, Clinton 278, barely winning, and the crosstab had Clinton win 323. Why am I showing you all this? Because I don't want everybody to be worried like, oh, Trump's really screwing up. Oh, I'm so scared. And the people that are scared the most are the Washington insiders, man. They always, oh, well, I've always been against Trump. I've always been a never Trumper. And then they all end up eating crow later. So, when do you believe the polls? Nightcap Nate, that's me, always says final week. His win race magically tightens. Why? Because pollsters are mostly judged on that week alone. So pollsters are just as biased as journalists. Want their candidate to win, called suppression polling. Let's look at the polls. Let's look at all the polls the week before the 2016 election. Tight race. Hillary Clinton hanging on by a thread. Trump, Clinton in tight race. Hillary Clinton leads Trump in electoral final, but it's tight. Poll roundup, Clinton has the edge 1 day before election, just the edge. Post ABC track and poll, Clinton 47, Trump 43. That was the final week of the election. That is almost what they called it. The Electoral College vote was about that. So, only believe the polls, and they're national polls too, by the way. So nobody really knows. But you only believe the polls on the final week before the election because the pollsters know that that's where their report cards come in for the next 4 years. Because the following weeks, they will go back, the news media will go back and find who was the most accurate pollster. And this is where they make their money. Up until then, biased as hell. No different. So, have they learned their lesson? Well, it's 2020. Let's take a look. April 24th, Biden is leading Trump in most battleground states. 5 days ago, poll shows close presidential race in southern states. Biden leads in key battleground states, thanks to support from older people. New polling data shows Trump faltering in key swing states. Can Biden expand the map? Remember, this is what they were saying about Hillary, too. Oh, could she actually make a play in Arizona and Texas and Utah? Here's how the early battleground map is opened up for Joe Biden. Doug Sosnick on Biden's best path to 270. Democrats feel tide turning their way in battle to flip U.S. Senate. Will 2020 be another blue wave election year? The map is bigger now. Coronavirus rewires the 2020 election. So I went, I said, you know what, let's look to see if anybody has this optimism for any of the Republicans going back to the last two elections, especially with Trump. Guess what? None. You won't find one story like that. Oh, Trump is actually expanding the battlegrounds. When he actually did expand the battlegrounds. For the first time in forever, he won Michigan and Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. Point being, get off, don't believe anything. Get your news from here. Okay, I know I'm an opinion show, but I'm telling you what, here or Tucker Carlson, that's the only ones I'd say, the opinions. For opinions, Tucker Carlson, Nightcaps with Nate, not the rednecks, just me. Okay? They'll lead you down the wrong path. Especially that one in the bottom there. And the redneck over there, he's already fallen asleep. He's like, when is this politics?
I thought I was at the wrong show. I thought this was a college lecture.
This has been Nightcaps with Nate. Please join Nate for a nightcap every weeknight at 9 Eastern here on Facebook Live.